Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you, my dear students? I'm sure you're doing well. Now let's begin your second semester with chapter 3, Arctic or polar climate. Now this Arctic climate, where will this Arctic climate be? The Arctic climate is near the Arctic Circle, here in the North Pole, okay. In the North Pole we have Arctic and in the South Pole we have Antarctica, okay. Now what is special about Arctic Circle is it has continents attached to it. All the northern parts of Canada, Greenland, Alaska, northern Scandinavia are all attached to the Arctic Circle, okay. And here in the south we do not have any continents attached and it is only ice bound, okay. Only ice is there in Antarctica. In Arctic region we have continents attached and we have life there, people stay there, okay. Now this was about the location. Now how will the climate be in Arctic region in the North Pole? It will be very cold. Why? Because the sun's rays are very slanting when it reaches the North Pole, okay. So it is called the tundra region. It is very thanda there, so it is called the tundra region, okay. And the temperature is below freezing point. It is very cold. And about the sun we were saying, right? Now the sun's rays is very slanting and very mild when it reaches here. In winter they do not have sunlight for 6 months. Can you imagine no sunlight for one day? No, right? But in Arctic region they do not have sunlight for 6 months in winter season, and in summer season they have mild sunlight, you know. Even if there is sunlight they have to wear jackets, sweaters because it's very cold, okay. Now then we have blizzards. What is blizzards? Blizzards is a very strong wind which blows there, okay. It is so strong that it can travel 200 kilometers per hour. Okay, in 1 hour it can travel 200 kilometers. It's such a strong wind. It's called blizzards. Then we have permafrost. Now permafrost is, we can see soil, right? Even in Arctic region we see soil. But beneath the soil, the subsoil is covered with ice. It is all frost, okay? It's all ice. Up we have soil, and below the soil it is all ice. So that is called permafrost. Now next, vegetation. Now vegetation in this extreme climate is tough, right? So they have only a few plants which survive this tough climate, like mosses, lichens, all those. They have a very few selected vegetation there, okay. And in summer we have Arctic flowers blooming there, okay. The flowers which grow there are called Arctic flowers. They are beautiful flowers. Next, about wildlife. Now what did Safa teacher tell you yesterday? Do you remember the story, the case which Leroy solved? Now how did he solve the case? Because he knew the fact that penguins stay only in South Antarctica region and polar bear stays only in North. So that's how he solved the case, right? So same way here in our wildlife we do not have penguin, okay. In Arctic region we do not have penguin. We have wolves, foxes, muskox, reindeer, Arctic hare, polar bear, okay. Now next, coming to human occupation. Now humans who stay there are called Eskimos, okay. Now where do they stay? They stay in igloo. In winters they stay in igloo and in summers they stay in tent. They are like semi-nomadic, okay. They keep changing places. Now what work do they do? Fur bearing animals are reared, okay. The animals which give fur, they take the fur and they make big heavy coats with it. Now next, reindeer is a deer-like animal and it supplies them with milk, meat, skin, etc. Nowadays minerals are also found there, okay. Like gold is found in Alaska, copper in Canada, Now these minerals which are found there, they have actually changed their life, like they have modernized and improved because of it. Now they didn't have schools before. Now in Alaska, Canada, they have set up schools and the children are studying, learning to fit into modern world. Okay, so this was all about the tundra region. Now we have scientists who study geology and weather conditions in Arctic region and Antarctica region. Okay, and let's just wind up this lesson. Location, it's in the north. Here up in the north we have the Arctic Circle. Climate is freezing cold, it's very tundra region. Then we have blizzards. Blizzards are very strong winds. Permafrost means they have soil, just as we have soil, the same soil is there, and below the soil, the subsoil is all ice, frost. Okay. Then the vegetation is very few, only the plants which survive can survive there. Not all sorts of vegetation can be done. And in summer season, we have Arctic flowers blooming. Then wildlife, we do not have penguins in Arctic region. We have wolves, foxes, muskox, reindeer, Arctic hare and polar bear. Then the human occupation is all done with like these animals. Reindeer, it gives them milk, meat, skin. The fur is used for coats, and gold is mined in Alaska, copper in Canada. So all these minerals have changed their living style there nowadays. Okay. So I'm sure you must have enjoyed this lesson. Now read your textbooks thoroughly. Jazakumullahu khairan.
Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wallah.